we discussed about how and where you can write. And I also told you that there are various ways to uh, practice writing, and whatever you are writing should be available to you somewhere, should stay somewhere, right? Now you may be writing on a say notebook or some notepad somewhere, and then that notepad will get lost somewhere, and then you won't be able to find it. You won't be able to find it. So you have to have a platform where your work is all the time available. you can you can have that work available with you. You can also edit it. You sometimes will get some kind of an afterthought. You wrote about something, and then maybe you had some afterthought, like you when you're reviewing it, you have some one more or one or two lines that you can add and make that whole thing different. You can do that anytime. So recently, though I was introduced to this platform somewhere in 2023, because my first article was somewhere in 2023, but then I did not. So you can see a platform called Medium.com. It's one of the largest platform available for writers. Now it is not only for the writers. It is also for those who want to read something. So when we are telling you that you should read books, you should read more and more books. The thing is that here there are a number of articles which you can read, and you can enhance your um, reading, um, maybe the capability or whatever you can call it. Like you can do that by reading articles here. You can enhance your vocabulary, because a lot of people have made these articles as refined ones. Okay, so how you can do that, I'm going to tell you that today, and that's what is going to be today's session. So it'll solve your problem of writing, and it'll solve your problem of reading, and even listening, because all the articles that are here, you can even listen to them. If you don't want to read, you can even listen to them. Okay, that's possible over here. So now let me just demonstrate how. Now you can see my profile picture here in one of the corner. Here you can see my profile picture, so it means I am a member, and I am a member since 2025. 25 is my membership, because I am a paid member here. Okay, when you are a paid member, what happens is you are sharing your stories, you're writing your stories. Now here, any article is called a story. They don't call it an article, they call it a story. Okay, so whatever is your story, the story, when you become a paid member, then you also get the revenue when people read your articles. Okay, so here first, your whatever is your effort writing, it is not going to get wasted, because if people are reading and they're liking your stuff, if they're liking your material, then they will read it, and you will get the money for that. But you have to be member, you have to be a paid member, and it's not that costly. It is just $5 or something per month. And but I think that's okay for as far as the investment is concerned. But initially, I won't recommend that you should go for it. You can just write story, because for you it is important that you should practice writing first, and you should be able to read, and that you can do even being a free member. But
if I'm writing any story, people can see the.
yes, you can. Yeah, I'll tell you how that works. Now, for example, now I am here. This is my profile. So you will create your profile something like this, and you be a member. So initially you will be a free member, right? And then you have this partner program where you can be a member, or you can be a, I think they call it a friend. I think that's yeah, you can see here now. uh, so here you can be the member. I think the membership is not showing me here because I'm already a member. So when you will be new, so you will be a new login, so it'll be displaying on the screen that how you can be the member for this. Now what happens is, when you have to write, so these are my articles. You can see this is draft, this is published, and this is responses. Responses means if I have given some response to someone, I liked your article and I have commented on it, it is appearing here. Okay. Now say that this is a published article. This is a published article of mine. See, I published one article on 19th, and before that I published on 13th, then April 2. So in April I've done it like recently. Then before that, if you go, I have done in 2023, then 2024, and then in 2025 I'm doing it now. Okay, I'm doing it now because I'm doing it on various platforms. I've got number of platforms where I have to write, so I have to kind of schedule it. So I'm writing here, I'm writing on LinkedIn, I'm writing on my personal blogs. So I have to kind of schedule them. I have to have You have to have that much of a material. You have to create that much of a material also to write. Think that what to write. So these are a few challenges that you might have. But to start with, for you, because you are not going to go here and there for various writing, so you can select medium. It's easy, and you can start practicing the writing part here. At the same time, reading is possible. Now, going back now, when you will log in or when you will register yourself, this is how you will get the home page, where the latest articles which are on the top. Now for example, if you take this article, um, uh, yeah, for example, this article, you can see, I cried at my gender reveal and not happy tears. 3 days ago, this article has been published. It has got 647 claps, and it has got 19 comments. Now if you read this article, yeah, one more thing I want to tell you. When this is appearing, this yellow star is appearing, it means it is a paid member story. Means if you are a paid member, only then you can read it. Otherwise it will be shown little half, topmost, so that you can see that what the content is. Rest of it will be blank. It will be kind of camouflaged. There will be a kind of a curtain onto it. You can't read it. But there are free stories as well. There are free stories as well that you can read. And there are a lot many free members also. So it's not like you will not have the material to read. For example, now this is okay. This is I'm getting all paid here. Let me see if there is any free. Uh, It's a very, very good platform. And for example, this is not a paid, this is not a paid member story. Okay, so finally, relatable fictional female characters in midlife. This is one more article. Should you use AI as a writer? Now, this is somebody has written this article. Maybe if we want to read it, you can click on this. And who has written it? This man has written it. You can read about him. What is he doing? You can even follow him, right? So this article has got 2.7 k claps, and it has got 154 comments on it, right? And then this is the article. This is the article. As it goes down, you can read it. Okay. Now from here you can pull out the vocabulary also. Now as you read it, you will definitely be finding something which you may not know, right? Now as I told you, it's not only about reading. Here you can even listen, because you can see here this tab listen. If you click on this, it'll read.
Should you use AI as a writer? One shift that puts you ahead of 99% of writers. I see this question every week, but it's the wrong question. Asking if you should use AI as a writer is like asking if you should use a stovetop as a chef. Technically, a chef can cook everything over an open fire, but cooking with a stovetop is incredibly helpful and time-saving when you know how to use it. Just like using a stovetop allows chefs to be more creative and consistent in their cooking, using AI allows you to be more creative and consistent in your writing, if and only.
You got the idea?
Yes, sir.
So even if you are not in a position that you're working, you're doing you're cooking your food at the same time, but you want to listen to this, you can always go to any Medium article, and with your Bluetooth on, you can always listen to the articles, and you can stop where you heard something new. And since this is an article which you can even save this article. If you have got something very useful over here, you can save this article and come back to this article later. All such facilities are available here. All right. Now this is about listening and reading. Now how will you write? Say for example, you have your tab here for writing. Now, say for example, you're writing your first, your title is My First Job. You're able to see this?
Yes.
Yeah. So for example, you are writing something, and you kept on doing it, and then you also added an image from somewhere. So for example, if I add an image from somewhere, maybe say for example I added this, and then you can directly publish this. You're getting my point? If you're not doing it, it can remain as your draft. So when I go back, and if I go back to my stories, say if I go back to my stories, you see there is a draft.
Yes.
Okay, so there is a draft, there is published, and you have responses as well. So all the stories that you have at the moment, whatever you want to write, you can even write or list them one after the other, that this is what you want to write. This is what you want. This is what you want to write about, and it stay as a draft. Finish them, publish them. It becomes your story. So now the point is that as you have got this hunger for learning and reading more, you can always go to this platform and read more and more. read, read actually as much as you can, because it has got really no limit of. Okay. For example, this article, what do left and right actually mean? Now this is about the political left and right. Somebody has written this article, and what is the outcome of the article? It is got 4,300 claps and around 163 messages. What are those messages? These are responses. Now normally people pick up the line from their article and then they comment about it, and then the author responds to it, then somebody else has commented. So when you are doing this whole process, of writing your article, conceptualizing something, trying to structure the whole idea that you have, all right, after having read say 4 or 5 articles, now you got that feeling that I should also do something of my own. You can save it in the draft. You can keep it in the draft there. Keep building it up unless and until you are satisfied. This process will also give you the confidence, because when people are commenting on your article, if somebody is saying that yes, you are doing a wonderful job, yeah, you're doing a fantastic job, then you get confidence. Now for example, I'll show you here. Recently I commented on something. Now this you can see. Now this is what happens. You can see here, this fellow followed me 19 hours ago. He followed me, I don't know for what reason. Maybe he must have read my article, or maybe he must have seen me commenting somewhere and which was useful and which he liked. So he wants to hear more from me. Now, another thing that happened was, I commented on Ananya Banerjee. I commented on her article. Yeah. And she responded to me. Now this is, you can see. Now this was her article, and yeah, I commented on this, and she said, thanks for reading. I like taking the warm shower before the bed too, because she's written that how to stay active all the time. How to stay active all the time. I think that was the article about which I commented upon, and then she clapped for my comment that I have given, and that comment of mine is being seen by everyone. And see, you can see that there is one more guy called Knowledge Hub who clapped for whatever I have written. So this is how you build that community, slowly you build that community. You have lots and lots of people who are following you, or maybe they are connected to you somehow. So whatever activity you do, there are a lot of people who see you, doing things. Now when I commented on her article, definitely it is a booster for me because she is thanking me. It means I've written well. And if somebody else is clapping for it, again, I would say that probably my thought process was clear. This is how you have to build confidence in your process of learning. You definitely need that confidence because otherwise, without that confidence, nothing is going to work. Okay. Yeah. You can see here maybe responses, filter notifications. Now see, I wrote something to him and then this much he has written for me. Thank you so much for your kind words and for engaging with the piece. You're absolutely right. Living with one's personal code forms the backbone of true confidence. I'm glad the article could help you bring that idea into clearer focus. It is also rewarding to know that these reflections resonate with thoughtful readers like you. Do share more of your thoughts if you explore this further. I would love to hear them. Do you find value in this?
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm sure I think this is what you were also looking for, that where you can get everything in one place, that where you can jot down, where you can write down. So this is the place where you can write down and you can keep on writing and keep on saving in the draft, and you don't have to really publish it unless and until you're very sure that I'm ready to do it. But things are available at one place. Even if you're thinking about something and you want to note it down, write down and save as a draft. It is not going to go anywhere. This website is not going to get lost. And the biggest advantage with this website is that you think about anything, you, you type anything on internet, you will find that article on Medium, and this will be the first website to pop up. It means there are so many people engaged with this website, so many people reading the articles. If they are not writing, they are at least reading the articles. So you can definitely make use of it, and rather you should be starting today itself. Get yourself registered here, and then start writing this stuff. Right? So this is how you can go about it. Any questions here on this? Any confusion here?
No, sir.
Okay.
While login, it asking what are you interested in? Choose 3 or more. Need to choose 3 things, sir.
Yeah, you have to choose 3 things. Means, see, for example, let me just log out. Actually, it won't. Uh, just a minute, because I'm there logged in, so it will again and again go to that. Sign up. Okay. Yeah, you're here, right?
Yes.
Get started. You went to this get started, and then you signed up with Google, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then it is asking for
Uh, what are you interested in?
what are you
Choose
interested
3
in?
or more.
So you choose from the drop down that you're getting. So you are interested in what? You are interested in what is your interest? You are interested in self improvement. You know, you're getting options there.
Yes, writing, books, self-improvement, relationship,
Yeah, yeah. So you choose
some
any three.
technical terms.
You choose any three for the time being. Then you can keep on changing it.
Uh, it's asking pay monthly or pay annually.
Uh, no, it won't ask you that.
Or continue with free account.
Yeah,
Okay.
continue with free account. So you can opt for continue with the free account.
Yes, it's showing
The same kind of.
some of.
You can share your screen with me?
Yes, sir.
Then I think it'll be easy because I can then guide you that way. I'll stop presenting mine. Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. Okay. So now you're already
Here
there.
I used history, self-improvement, writing, and books.
Books, okay.
In the top category, to show some of the articles.
Yeah. So now since you have chosen these fields, you have chosen history, you have chosen self-improvement. So it will show all the articles related to this.
Yes.
Okay. So now here you don't have to really, wait for or buy books. You definitely need those books, for getting that one shot of energy. That is like if there is some book written on habits, obviously you need to read that, but then you can find those things here as well. Now you just click on one of the articles that you would like to just read. Okay. So for example, this is the only book that you read. Now you can click on that play sign over there. Yeah.
Asking.
Okay. I think it is available only for paid members then.
Great.
Yeah. But then you have to read only. But then when you want to graduate or upgrade yourself to a different one, then you'll have to pay those $5 per month to really get it.
How much, sir? $5.
$5 is around 400 rupees per month. Not that costly actually, because once if you're writing your stories here, it is possible for you to get that money back by when people read your stuff.
Okay.
So this is what you should be aiming for, that I will write and I will earn money from here. And you won't believe, there are many people, for them this is the source of money.
Okay.
You can just type in the search bar, just go to the search bar, type here Niharika, NIHHHARIKA, Niharika Sodhi, SODHI. Give a gap, just leave a gap there, Sodhi. Yeah, this one. This one. Now she's an LinkedIn influencer. She started her career, and you will get her story in the articles here itself. So you will actually understand that how you can actually make use of your own stories.
Okay.
There is nothing different you have to find out. She has used her own experiences and how she got kicked out of a job. She was working in Zomato, then she was asked to leave, then what did she do? All that. And recently, last month probably, she has spoken on TEDx,
Okay.
and in the 15 to 20 days itself, she has had almost around 2,000 views of their of her speaking session. Now she has got here 20,000 followers, 28,000 followers. She runs a program also where she is charging good amount of money for people to write on LinkedIn, how to do the writing work, all that she teaches you, and she's almost charging you $500 per session, per course, not session, per course.
Okay.
So people are earning, using these platforms. I mean, these are not just the platforms. They are actually your side hustles. Side hustles means you can earn money other than your job.
Okay.
And right now, in the current age, in this era, it's very, very important for us to even have job, if you have, and at the same time earn money through various other sources which are afterwards. This is what you call the time management. Utilize your time for betterment. Utilize your time for doing something good. And people earn. Now you go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. No, you go to YouTube. You leave this medium.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go to your YouTube and then share that, and then I'll ask you to type a keyword there. Yeah. Now in the search bar, please type what do you call that? How to earn, how to earn money using Medium. Yeah, just click that. See? Here you will now you can listen to this lady also, which is showing here, Jyotish Datta Majumdar. She has also put a lot of videos of her journey on Medium, how she wrote her first article, and how she's earning money now, how she started getting payments. Now the no one of the important thing is, Priya, India has been listed just recently. India has been just listed recently for for being able to get paid for writing articles. Initially, India was not.
Okay.
Now they are also getting. So we are in a good position at the moment that if you are able to do that, you can do that. But anyways, that's the next step for you. At the moment, the step is that you should be able to read, you should be able to write, structure your thought, and see whether you're able to do it or not.
Okay.
And this can work for you in a big way to improvise your communications and learn more and more. All right. So you can go through these audios, rather videos, and listen to many more people who are talking about LinkedIn and how you can start articles there.
Okay.
Okay. So I think I've given you an input on Medium. Is there any other question here?
No, sir.
All right. Okay. So we have. Okay. So we are left with I think one more session for tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Maybe tomorrow we are going to have a review session in a way. Um,
Okay.
so we are going to have a review session where we are going to see that what all we did and how was it beneficial for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are just going to talk a little about that, and um, then we will also, I'll take the inputs from you for our betterment, like what we can do better to make some improvement in the courses that we have. Um, what was good, what was not good, things like that. Okay. So you
I
can.
don't have a plan to drop the classes, sir. As of now, I just drop. I take small little break because I want to, I want to enhance my communication and after that only I want to leave,
Hmm.
leave the class
Hmm.
due to some of the consistency issue for me.
I understand that part. I think you can go ahead with your technical.
Yes,
Yeah.
once my technical
Yeah.
commitment is completed, I'm completely free
Yeah. Okay.
because my mind also, relax. After that, definitely I will follow the consistency.
Yeah.
At the time, I will join your class because daily I will practice and starting to speak with you. We'll see how it's improvement. Now the basic and all the things is good,
Hmm.
but I know I felt due to the consistency issue, I felt bad. Before that week, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I followed regularly the reading, listening skill.
Mm-hmm.
I can see my improvement, but now totally I dropped.
Right.
So I can felt it.
Okay.
Somewhere I lost the
Okay.
lag.
Yeah. So I think sometimes it's better to give a little break. Yeah. Think about it a little and practice whatever you've learned. Yeah. So I think that's fair enough, and you can sometimes when you're left alone, then you tend to walk, right? You think about your childhood. Initially, you were being supported by your parents, like, yeah, let's walk together. But there must have been a time when they wanted you to walk on your own, right? So
Yes.
you got to be like that sometimes. Someday you will have to uh, let go that support and try to move on your own. Enhancement part is different, perfection is different. We definitely will work on that, and you work on these aspects that I've told you. Try to try to dig out something more. Maybe you can tell us that this is how we can work it out. you know there is a possibility that you can have much better ideas for us than what we have been talking about with you, right? So let's take it that way. So let's take a break, but yeah, in the meantime, whenever we will have some kind of a joint session which we normally do plan, but then it doesn't work out because everybody is busy, and then everybody has one Sunday, and some are busy with the family. But then as we keep on building our community, we will have more and more people with us. Even if we have a session like on Sunday where we at least do a cross talking to each other, if we have even that way we are able to organize, we will at least be able to practice and check ourselves, like how are we doing it. Yeah. So those sessions we can always organize for our community that has been there with us, and we can always get together like that. Okay. So that we can always do, and definitely we will be asking for your availability, whether you're available or not. So if you are available, you can join us. Otherwise, you know. So I have already spoken this with others also, and they're okay with it. That yes, we should be doing it. Um, it'll be kind of like we are all together, and then we can. This is something we can always easily do. We don't have to look for people around who you can speak to. So you know that every Sunday we are going to have a discussion, and which is going to be in English, and which is going to be more on communication skills. Maybe I would have heard something which I can share during that time. All right, and maybe you must have noticed something which you can share from your end. Others are there. So if there are, 5 stories, it's all about stories, right? Now you know
Yes.
this power of stories. There is a website standing only on stories. They're making millions only on stories. So when we talk about each other's story, obviously it is going to make a lot of sense. This is definitely going to get us improved. Okay? Okay. So so you can start with this Medium platform right away. And the same way you should do on your LinkedIn profile as well.
Okay.
You have to remain active there. Try to read what other people are writing, and how are they, you know, sharing their perspectives, their thought process. What are they thinking? If you have written something and I like something about it, and even if I want to say that I like it, and I like this part, I need to be verbally making that. I need to be making that message, and that message has to be good because there going to be many people who would read that. So these are the places where we can start practicing our writing and even our thought process. This, I'm sure, will give us the confidence that we are looking for, and this is what we need. We don't need our English to be perfect, and we don't need that we should be always be speaking fluent, and we should always be knowledgeable about the whole stuff. No, we need to be doing that conversation. That is important. Yeah, we should be sharing our thought, let it be good or bad. So that you must practice,
Okay.
right? And think about all the points that we have discussed. I think we have covered almost everything that was required to survive as a professional. Further honing it, refining it, it definitely remains with us. And recently, when I was listening to one of the you know, podcast, somebody has said, I cannot change you. It's only you who can change you. Because see, I have been telling that you have to have these habits. You have to read, write, speak. But unless and until you do it, that change is not going to come, right? So this, whatever I said is correct. I cannot change you, only you can change yourself. The ultimate thing is going to happen only when you decide that I am going to make this change. And you have decided it. That's why you were here. You have taken that first step. That's why you were with us. Because you thought that I want to do it. Now you have to take the next step. Go on to the next step. Build it now. Once you have built it, then again we will talk about it. Okay? And as I said, we can keep doing it. And the only thing is you should be available. And if you're available, it's fine. If not available, we can understand. Everybody's having their own tasks. Yeah. All right. Bye. Take care. So tomorrow we will meet again. Today again I'm traveling to some place for another 3-4 days. But since we have only one session left, maybe I'll just finish it tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. Take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Bye, sir.
Bye.